Greetings, my beloveds. This is your Sunday message for the masses. This is for everyone. And this is an oracle message from the Ganesha deck, Shaman deck, and I believe it is the Tree of Life. No, the Power deck. All right. Divine Spirit of Peace, Love, and Harmony. What is the message that is meant for the masses? I'm asking for your divine message for the masses. Sunday, December the 1st, 2019. Thank you, Spirit, for being here and sending out the message for the masses. I bring these messages for the masses on Sundays because it's a message that is meant for the world to bring some peace, harmony, and love. The first card out is Innocence. Taking a dose of innocence, when we think about the innocence of a child, we need to have more tender, loving care and appreciation and respect for our fellow man. Because it brings about a certain type of achievement in the wholeness of the world, your own personal achievements, and achievement for the masses of those that surround you. The achievement of feeling whole, balanced, and peaceful. And having that gives us all a positive outlook on life and each other. A positive outlook for even the future of our generations that are coming behind us. It's a certain amount of healing that comes with that, and it's healing humanity. It's healing us as individuals. It's healing even the past hurts, and it's healing the confusion and disturbance and disruption that we're going through on a daily basis. There's too much hate. There's too much discontent, jealousy, and drama going on. There's too much distance and disharmony within everybody's individual family, as well as in the community and in the world itself. So I'm just asking everybody, let's embark on a spiritual path that will bring about healing and have us looking at things in a more positive outlook. And by doing that, we have the achievement of the innocence of a child that knows no jealousy, knows no prejudice. The innocence of a child is just an abundance of happiness and joy, okay? So with that being said, for those of you who feel the energy that needs to be changed among us all, I invite you to take into consideration these messages that are coming through that are for all of us. And I'm going to take from this deck as well to see what clarifiers or what message will come from the Power deck. This is a new deck, so I apologize that I want to give you the meanings of the front of the cards. So whichever card comes out, I'm going to share a deeper meaning and prayer that it has within the book. Trust. In trusting the innocence and the achievement and the positive outlook that will bring a certain amount of spiritual practice for us all to heal as a united front and on one accord for some peace and some harmony. And in thinking of that, thinking about our ancestors and the different aspects of coming together on a unified front, and to trust. In love, there must be trust. Without trust, there is no love. Jealousy is an illusion of the mind and heart. Trust lives in the lodge of your innocence. Wow. Lives in the lodge of your innocence. Heyoki is a warrior of the Native American tradition who goes into battle backward on his horse with a broken lance, knowing that the Great Spirit will protect him. It is this kind of trust that you need. The imbalanced aspects of the patriarchal history reside like stone carvings within each of us. Welcome the new aspects of feminine power to your being, even though they may seem foreign. Trust in the ways of the divine power and the Great Spirit. Know that you are made of this divine power and live with trust in your heart. That's embarking on that innocence and just knowing that God and positive spirit and positive outlook has your back. Even embarking on something such as this that's totally different, it may be something totally out of your character. Being bombarded with the TV and the shows that have subliminal messages that create a certain amount of conformity within you as a person, how you look at life, how you look at yourself. And it also has effect on our kids. It takes away from family time. It takes away something that is taboo nowadays, is basically reading. The electronics and the social media and things of that nature are bombarding us so much that, as I notice, it takes away from people interacting. Even our young folks today, they have no idea on how to interact. When they're in competition, they become such pitiful, sore losers to the point where some of them even ready to commit suicide. They go into deep depressions that are unnecessary. And thinking of that, we need to focus on what achievements and healing entails. Okay? Much of what you see in life is an agreement that something is in fact true. True development power focus on one aspect of your life. This could be your career, a sport, or some endeavor that you have a passion about. Become an expert. In the process of becoming an expert, you fine tune your whole being. You collect the important parts of yourself and you begin to live the life of a warrior. Rid yourself of attitudes that are not essential to your task. Collect your energy and focus your power on wondrous and magical acts. Let the shell of your consciousness rise out of the ocean of your subconscious mind. It's just a matter of focusing. And I know that a lot of people may not want to have a certain amount of peace and harmony within themselves and not even thinking about the world or the community or within their family. So for those of you who feel that life is what it is and you have no part in it, I'll have to understand. Nurturing. Nurturing, only we can heal ourselves, sometimes with assistance, sometimes without. Our energy or chakra system correspond to the energy flow from the earth. If you listen and feel, Mother Earth will heal you as you heal her, with the nurturing force of timeless gifts and give and take. Prayer enables you to take power out of the mind and place it in the hands of the earth and the sky deities. Try to see through the mirage of social barriers that cloud the eyes of women and men the world over. Nurture your dreams. Act in your dreams as you want to act. Find the guarded kivas and sacred places where you have hidden your heart and nurture your spirit. As I was saying, nurturing needs to be a forefront foundation, and having that positive outlook on nurturing the children, our children, as a village. Like they say, it takes a village. So if in fact you're part of that village, take some time to nurture yourself, nurture your family, nurture your children, and even nurture those children that don't have positive outlooks of role models in their lives. Take a part of yourself and give to someone else in need. Humor. Yeah. Having humor and looking at the elders, even though that city is behind them, they're sticking to their cultural heritage of their ancestors. Okay? I had mentioned for Thanksgiving, thinking about the elders, that it's a good thing to have some live story time with the younger generation within the family. It's a enlightening and nurturing achievement that comes with letting the young people sit around the elders and let them tell stories of how things were, how their life was, and how they grew up as a child, okay? Because it could make them realize the importance of their life, their purpose, okay? And bringing them to a point where they care about their achievements, okay? They care about their achievements, and it gives them a more positive outlook on where their future is going or where they want to go within their future, okay? Humor. Humor, fear, and anger awaken the power of your will. In the juxtaposition of realities, as in the primitive positioned in the wilderness of an urban city, find truth. See how you have chosen your illusions, as have others, and seek to feel the laughter that holds together your daily dreams. Self-importance blinds you to the source of joy and humor. Awaken the power of your will and find your laughter wholeheartedly. Awaken your sense of humor and find and understand that that brings a certain amount of joy that needs to be within your life to give you a more positive outlook on life. Okay? And trust and know that once you do your part, it changes the energy of your surroundings. And as that energy passes from one to another, it can change the energy of the world. We are what we say, and as we speak, your words vibrate out into the universe. So are they vibrating out words of negativity or words of positive, loving, joyful, and humorous? We've got aspirations. And looking at the ancient ruins, aspiration stimulates power. It is your aim spiritually and physically in the world, and it involves the totality of your being. Without the balance between the physical and the spiritual, aspiration is a hollow accomplishment. It is like a spirit lodge that can hold space for your ceremonies and rituals. The spirit lodge must first have a strong foundation of capability, trust of those around you, and responsibility. Aspiration is what builds the spirit lodge of power. It is the quiet architect of your accomplishments, and it sits at the feet of power, just as the deer stands before the remnants of an ancient and powerful civilization come and gone. Keep your heart open, kind, and loving so that the energy of the universe can move freely through you. It is difficult to aspire without judgment, but judgment limits you, putting a fence around your consciousness. Give much consideration to all your choices in life and a free flow to your process of aspirations. Yeah, the energy that you think, feel, and speak has a lot to do with the energy that's permeating throughout the world. Put that on your cap and think about that. And I want to give an extra shout out to my new subscribers, my dedicated subscribers. and those who like, share, and comment. This vision quest is going along with the aspirations, okay, and the focus and achievements that we all need to make for our own individual achievements and abundance, as well as others. And with that vision quest, when you think of the dreams and aspirations that you want, like the innocence of children when you were a child, and thinking about the things you wanted to be, there was always someone that came to the class and asked all the kids, what do you want to be? And a lot of the kids, and almost like most of the kids, wanted to be police officers, firemen, doctors, and things of that nature. Think about the dreams that you wanted, and think about the time that you spend doing or thinking other things when you can focus on and maybe even revisit something that you've always wanted to do and be. The essence of this vision quest: you face your fears, embrace your mortality, and then meet face to face with spirit. When we feel stagnant, a vision quest brings our lives into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunities life is now offering us. It's never too late. We remain on a vision quest until we find the key to open a new door or to write a new chapter in our lives. Don't settle and stay stagnant in something that stunts your growth. Okay? The invitation by it being upright and not in reverse, it's find clarity by spending time alone in nature. If you live in a city, go for walks in a park. If you live in the country, make sure you spend time outside in contemplation. Get off the couch. Get away from your desk. Go outside. Spirit helps those who help themselves. So set your intention and ask nature for a guiding vision for your life. That's concentrating and focusing on what you desire for yourself. And a lot of times we look at our age and think, oh, it's too late for me to do this or that. It's never too late. Never too late to make a change, make a new you, write another chapter within your life. It's never too late. And it also brings and gives aspirations to the younger generation that you don't realize who is watching you. Okay? And we have the ghost dance. Looking at yourself and thinking about spirit, dance within the love and the light that you have that shines from within you. And it's almost like as if you're in a private meeting and session of a spiritual practice of your own. Some things, when you think of spirituality, sometimes it's even a more personal thing, and you kind of look at yourself and assess it and have no hidden fears because there's no one around but you. You can be honest with yourself, and honest with what you feel and what you're assessing. And with the ghost dance, the Indians united the spirits of the living with those of the ancestors to bring peace to the world. When the ancestors are honored, they bring harmony to us. When we hold them responsible for all that is wrong with us today, they haunt us. Honor the spirits of the ancestors and receive your lessons and gifts. This includes honoring your own past lives. The ancestors have a message of healing and powerful medicine to offer you. Create a sacred moment at your altar. Light a candle to them and let their wisdom infuse you. At this stage in your life, you are done repeating their tragic stories. Step into the abundance that is offered to you. Receive the gifts of those that have come before you and write a new story for your life. Confirming what I just said and also clarifying the cards that are laid before us, the messages that Spirit deemed necessary. And when you're thinking about that sweat lodge, we're letting go of past hurts. We're taking a look at what no longer serves us. It's a cleansing that happens when you go into a sweat lodge, facing your fears and having a personal assessment with yourself. Okay? So, yeah, this message is about going within and having some spiritual practices and some healing and taking on that childlike innocence with yourself. And it's a good thing that, and I know within our men, masculinity is so important, but so is the feminine. When we are first created, we're all females until Spirit and God decides whether your chest grows into breasts, whether your private parts stay as a clitoris or grow into a penis, whether the vaginal lips grow into testicles. Okay? So it's a good and perfect balance to let go of the ego and have in a masculine and a feminine balance. And that's for men and women. Okay? That balance brings about a certain mindset where you're not so into your ego and what people think or um, what people expect you to be like. Okay? All right. The seer represents the capacity to reach beyond the obvious details of life into the hidden realms where information is available to those with discernment to perceive it. This symbol represents psychic perception, intuition, and the capacity to know something without prior exposure. The seer knows truth, always seeks truth beyond all else, and sees reality as it truly is without judgment. The seer can read between the lines and understand what is not being said. He represents the power of clarity and being able to recognize patterns. And this is a good thing that we all have this intuition and the power to be a seer. Some, once you tap into it, do some spiritual healing, okay, you will come to feel that, and you step into a certain amount of power that is needed. But if you got music going all the time and not taking that personal time just to be with yourself and be with spirit, whether it be God, angels, or whomever you serve, you miss out on that type of energy. The seer invites you to trust your intuition and follow it as it leads you forward. You may feel lost when it appears that your hunch is taking you in circles or even through a maze. But the hidden realms don't follow the rules of a two-dimensional map. Trusting your gut and allow your perception of your circumstances to widen to include nuisances and subtle nuisances nuances. Oh, brr, nuances and subtle clues that you normally miss if you take things at face value. The seer has gifted you with this magic. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, and your vision is clear. Okay? So a lot of us will have dreams. You'll have thoughts that seem as though they come out of nowhere. That's part of your intuition. So with that being said, if in fact you want to take your spiritual knowledge and your positive outlook to another level, or just having a inner total transformation as a positive spirit that roams among this earth, it can be done. You just have to go with the flow of spirit, have a positive outlook, and step into the balance of feminine and masculine, the innocence of a child. Trust, focus, and nurture yourself and have it with joy so that it brings the aspirations if you decide to embark on that next journey and that next level. Okay? And going with the flow, being like water. And when you tune in to that, you'll understand and see the powers that are within you that come from your third eye, your crown chakra, okay? And it opens you to a universal strength and a way of being that seer, okay? Going into your own private or finding a Native American group that takes you into a sweat lodge for you to release a lot of burdens and fears. And it will uh, bring that ghost dance of the ancestors to you that will be a helping guide and expand your visions. Okay. All right. So our last card is the flow. Being in the flow of nature, being in the flow of spirit will take you to another level. And with the being in the flow, this isn't about, this whole energy right here has nothing to do with labels of Christianity and what entity that you serve. This is a universal message for no matter who you serve, okay? We all have dreams. We all notice certain abilities that we have, and we all need to be on a spiritual practice. We all need some healing. We all need a positive outlook on life and love and harmony. And it's achievable through the innocence of a child, trusting in your vision, focusing on yourself, where you concentrate and go into private meditation in moments, nurturing yourself as you purge and release the childhood pains and relationship pains that you've been to, and bring some humor. And as you see the different aspirations and things that start manifesting in your life, that's when you're going to be in the flow, baby. There is a natural movement of events in the world. Oh, yes, it is. You can see it in phenomena such as the tide and the ebb and flow of the oceans and rivers that rise up from the earth, then flow to the sea. The symbol of flow represents the effortlessness and natural movement toward a certain destination. It signifies an ability to gracefully move around obstacles and reminds you of the sense of allowing. When you go with the flow, when this flow card came to us, the visit it brings is a sign that your intentions have been in motion. Now is the time to allow nature to run its course. You are being called to effortlessly movements and the path of least resistance. It's like being within music, flowing within a partnership. Think of the artist who creates without guile or craft, calling creativity up from the soul and bringing it to life without effort. You are called to be like a river, knowing the fulfillment of destiny is assured. Enjoy the ride, my beloved. Sunnyside Oracle, always at your service. This is what Spirit told me to focus on as to why I came into the tarot family. And I've expounded it to reach people through the regular tarot, but oracles are my divine purpose and what Spirit told me to do. It said I had a message, excuse me, for the world, and I couldn't figure out. I'm like, how am I going to get to the world? And then Spirit slowly started bringing my intuition to another level when I tried to ignore it. And it started bringing people within my path to get me to this point. I didn't start off as a reader as to why I'm struggling to get subscribers and build my channel with my views and my shares. But Sunnyside Oracle is truly bringing peaceful and positive and loving energy to the masses, which are you, my beloved. And me bringing this message as massive as I can through YouTube. I haven't figured out how to do it in all different languages so that I can spread it amongst the world. But Spirit to bring that information to me or bring somebody to me that can help me with this YouTube channel. I need to learn so much. But right now, I'm just trying to settle into not being nervous on camera. And when I am on camera, staying in tune so that I can hear Spirit. Okay? So I so appreciate your patience. I appreciate so much your views, the likes, and hopefully you will share my channel with people that you think would absorb this energy that I'm bringing. I thank you so much for my new subscribers. And I give shout outs to everyone that has helped me to create this channel. I'm still at no low numbers for subscribers, but in speaking with Spirit and praying with my angels at night, My subscribers are coming more and more, and they're coming closer and closer in between. Okay? And I so thank you. And I'm sending blessings to all of you. And I'm hoping that you will become a light worker of positive energy that we need to permeate on this earth. Okay? So, on that note, Sunnyside Oracle, keeping it peaceful and positive, baby. Always. Up in here, up in here. And yeah, I keep it 100 when I do my other readings because the energy that I feel, it kind of gets to me. So when I see someone that's got some things going on that are not positive, yeah, I will do a little cussing and, may say some things that are blunt. But it's all in love, my dear beloved. Okay? So for now, I hope you think about this message, and you might have to play this recording over to actually get the full aspect of it, where you might want to take some notes on some things if you decide to go into a spiritual practice with me of positive outlooks within yourself and within the world, and hopefully we can achieve it and do some healing together, my beloved, with humor, nurturing ourselves, staying focused, and trusting in the aspiration of being on one accord as a unified front. All right, so long for now, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you again.